Welcome back. New coach, same narrative. The New England Patriots naming Jerod Mayo as their new head coach. He is the first black coach the franchise has ever had, following in the footsteps of the greatest coach the Pats have ever had in Bill Belichick. And of all things he could have said in his first press conference as new coach, Mayo decided to bring race into the conversation.
Yeah, joining us now to discuss is former Lieutenant Governor of New York, Betsy McCaughey, as well as political analyst and former media director for the Israeli Consulate of New York, Jake Novak. So Patriots owner Robert Kraft, he says that he hired the best man for the job when he was asked about Mayo being the first black coach in the Patriots history. Now, there has been some stories about racism in Boston sports, but there have also been several incidents over the years that have been not so racist. Take a listen to this. When the Patriots' new coach, he was asked about being the first black coach. This is what he said.
I do see color because I believe if you don't see color, you can't see racism. Whatever it is, black, white, yellow, it really doesn't matter, but it does matter so we can try to fix a problem that we all know we have.
I know you want to jump right in, Betsy. Let's go.
What problem? 56% of these players, NFL players, are black. Do we want to go to some quota system and see more Asians and white players on the field? No. We want to see the best players. It's chosen on merit. The owners of these teams want to win. The fans want the best. So why should we switch to quotas when it comes to coaches? Either you stick with merit or you don't.
Exactly.
And the same is true of the NBA, where 73% of the players are black. Terrific. They're the best. But don't scream racism.
And you know what I like? So Todd Bowles, the head coach of the Bucs, was playing against Mike Tomlin, the head coach of the Steelers. When he was asked, two black head coaches on the sidelines, what do you think of that? He said, it doesn't matter. I don't care. He's the best for his job. I'm the best for my job. I don't see colors. That's Todd Bowles saying that. But here we have Mayo coming in and right away making it about race when, again, it's the best guy for the job. If he doesn't win games, he's out of there, whether he's black or white.
That's right. You know, the issue here wasn't that he said he saw race or saw color. I think that that's okay, but you're talking about someone's heritage. But note the context. He put it in a negative victimhood light. If the only thing that you see when you see someone who is of color is their potential or their past victimhood, that is also a form of racism. And I think that that really actually quite well encapsulates the way that the NFL owners and the administrators in the NFL look upon African-American players. They're afraid of them. They're worried that they're aggrieved for some reason. They don't see their heritage. They don't see their religion. They don't see their great culture. They see them as victims. That was the problem with his statement. If he said, I see race because I see this person came from this African country or had this religion, that would be wonderful. That's what we want. Not, you're a potential victim, a potential angry person. That was the problem.
And he can't play the victim card. He's making millions of dollars to coach in the NFL, a sport that's dominated by black people.
That's right. And what a shame that in America, where sports and the military, by the way, have achieved these meritocracies that advance black people, that somebody's crying racism. What a shame.
There are only 5 black head coaches in the NFL out of a league of 32 teams. But there is some critics out there that say that the black head coaches are criticized more closely than, say, the white coaches in the league. Would you agree with that?
I would say it depends on the. Actually, no. I would say, look, you have certain. A coach
it's all about winning.
It's all about winning, and also the fans. I'm sorry, like you can go to the Super Bowl 6 times in a row if you're for the Eagles, but the Eagles fans are crazy and they're going to kill you. So it has a lot to do with the team. I think the Patriots are going to be a tougher team because of that fan base. What they're used to. It's going to be tougher for him to make that fan base happy. But it's not going to be about his race. It's going to be about this very high bar that Belichick set. But on the other hand, they may give him a little bit more of a chance. They actually might have a better situation because he's a black coach. But honestly, I don't really think that plays much in the role. And nowhere near. Look, winning is the final thing. Not it's so small.
And
the other
merit,
factors.
merit is the issue. Right. And with so few coaches across the United States, this numbers game is totally illegitimate, statistically invalid. Right? And you don't want quotas.
He's coming in at a time when the Patriots are trying to rebuild. They've lost Tom Brady, as you mentioned there, who won 6 Super Bowls with them. This is a good time, and he connects well with the players. That was the one thing that Robert Kraft made. He says, we've hired the best guy that's known the team. He was an assistant coach with the team. He's going to be the best guy to lead these guys because the locker room trusts him.